So the Flying Circus is an animation studio. We're based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and we produce animated content for kids. What sort of differentiates us from other animation studios is that we produce our animation using motion capture technology.
In this studio we actually do performance capture of actors where you marker them up, and then we have 40 infrared cameras that picks up the markers and then generates motion that goes to the animation department.
You know what he needs? He needs a mentor.
At the moment we're busy with silly seasons, and it's a lot of fun because there's quite colourful characters and it's a combination of human and animals. And a lot of data is generated in the process. We're capturing at a very high frame rate to get all the detail and subtlety of the motion. And there's different divisions, but they all work together and they all feed each other in a sort of staggered way. So each division has their place in the pipeline, and you have to work together because what you do influences the next department, and that's why it's so important to stay on track.
In total we're probably about 50 to 60 staff, of which we have 28 animators as 3D artists. Then we also have people doing rendering and lighting. We have the post-production where video editing and comping happens. Then we have people that specialize just in the sound, excluding the producers, the line producers and the heads of department. Now what we are doing is, after it's been captured and after all the 3D artists have created their worlds and added the characters and the sets and stuff, it's being pushed to a final product which they call a beauty layer. It doesn't generate that much data, but it only generates about 10 meg files for every frame. But if you keep in mind that we then have to have 24 frames per second, and we need to have 24 minutes per episode, and we're looking to produce 26 episodes, it very quickly starts adding up to a huge amount of data processing. The Flying Circus and the demands on the network grew very rapidly. It was very difficult without having an unlimited budget to have something in place that would grow with us. That's where we came across the Juniper solutions, and more specifically Intelys.
Intelys Technology is a technical professional services organization. We take a vendor-neutral approach to deploying and maintaining and designing customers' networks to their needs. The solution that Spectrum, the division of Primedia, went for is the Juniper virtual chassis. It's made up of a couple of various switches, which allows us to have 10 gigs, 40 gigs and 1 gig all in one chassis unit, and provides a lot of flexibility and resilience. They don't have to worry about their network anymore. Since the original installation, we've actually had 2 upgrades and added to the virtual chassis, and we envision it growing even more.